Hi readers, welcome back to Sandra is Booked, where I talk all things book and bookish related, film some reading vlogs for you guys, and just have a good time reading. A few months ago, actually during Pride Month, I decided to read some queer fiction book. So I decided to read Find Me by Andrea Osman, which is the second book from Call Me By Your Name. The second book I have is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Wong. I obviously had to read this book finally. And then I also had Don't Call Us Dead by Denise Smith, which is actually a poetry collection. And yeah, so that sums up the three queer fiction books I read. So this is the reading vlog for them, and I hope you enjoy, and feel free to share your thoughts about these books down below and recommend more queer fiction book. There's a lot more that I want to get to this year and the upcoming years. There's a lot that I've read also during my undergrad because I had a queer fiction class and it was my favorite class ever. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hi guys, I had to come on here for a second just to say that Denise Smith is they, them. I didn't know upon filming that review a few months ago, and upon writing my own review on Goodreads and on my blog, I just discovered that Denise Smith likes to be called they, them. There's no arguing about that, so please do not come in the comments. I respect them. And yeah, so it's they, them. I know I refer to Denise Smith as he, but that's incorrect and that's not valid. So going into that clip, just know that it's they, them, Denise Smith. Okay, thank you. Hi, last night I read this book. This is the poetry by Denise Smith. It's Don't Call Us Dead. This is really hard hitting. Honestly, the first few poems, I'm like, okay, I'm not super engaged in it. And then after the first 5-6 poems, I just got super hooked. It really made me feel things. My heart was kind of racing. Denise Smith is basically a black man in America who is HIV positive. His experience as a black man and also as a man who's, who's positive is so impactful. The way he writes is so... I can't explain it. You see, like, I really can't explain it. I'll read you one of the many poems that I tabbed. There you go. So you can see how great it is. But yeah, I didn't understand the hype for this until I started reading it, and I'm like, wow, this is like a good 4 out of 5 stars or something, because the beginning didn't really grab me, but afterwards when I saw his style and what the imagery he's putting between his words, it really I don't know, I just don't know, just go read it, honestly. So I liked all the long ones, so basically I'm trying to like read you the shortest one that I found. So here it goes. How old am I? Today I'm today. I'm as old as whatever light touches me. Some nights I'm new as the fire at my feet. Some nights I'm a star, glamorous, ancient, and already extinguished. We citizens of an unpopular heaven, and low-attended crucifixions. Listen, I've accepted what I was given, be it my name or be it my ender's verdict. When I was born of bullseyes. I spent my life arguing how I mattered until it didn't matter. Who knew my haven would be my coffin? Dead is the safest I've ever been. I've never been so alive. Wow. Honestly, just wow. Everyone needs to read this, and that's it. That's my public service announcement for today, and I will be reading the next book in the queer stack that I've shown you. So I think I'm gonna read Find Me by Andrea Osman. Let me just go and grab that. So yeah, I'm gonna read Find Me right now. This is like 250 pages. I'm gonna try to read 125 pages today and 125 pages tomorrow so I can finish it and move on to the next book. Also, I don't know how hard hitting this one's gonna be because Call Me By Your Name, I read that entire book in Austria like 3 years ago. Like I bought it in Austria and I read it throughout the week, and I just was reading the book at the perfect time in my life, at the perfect place in my life. So this one, I think that's why I've been holding it off. So we'll see how far I can get to and what I feel about this sequel. So yeah, let's go. Okay guys, I'm here. It's almost 12:20. I'm about to read this for a whole hour without stopping. I have my coffee ready. It's right here. I'm scared to drop it. There you go. I'll read a whole hour and I'll update you how far I got through. And like I said, I want to read like 125 pages today, so we'll see. And yeah, 1 hour non-stop, no interruption, just reading this book. And wish me luck. Bye. You know you're in Canada when you have to like literally wear a jacket at the beginning of summer. So I'm just setting the Forest app. The 1 hour of reading. Okay, here you go. Reading, 1 hour, set, let's go. Okay, so it's quite windy, so I might go in, but I read 36 pages in 40 minutes. So it confirms what I initially thought about my reading pace, which is I read a page per minute. I also underlined a lot of the passages, so that also contributes to me reading slower than the average person. So you can see here, there's so many good dialogue here. Like, I love this already. Like, honestly, I can already tell this is gonna be like a 5 out of 5 stars for me. So yeah, like every few pages I just want to underline the whole thing. So I'm loving this. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna read for the next 20 minutes to complete the 1 hour, or I'm just gonna jump into my workout and then I'll read like for a much longer time at nighttime today, because I still have a lot of work to do. So yeah, but this has been really good. I'm really enjoying this book. Hello guys, I finished Find Me by Andrea Osman. It was so good. I loved how this story basically presented like the importance of second chance and how life is never too late to start again, to start new, to chase the things that you love, to do the things that you love, to reconnect with the people that you love. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because you should read Call Me By Your Name first, but this story follows basically Elio's father, which is Samuel, then Elio, and then Oliver as well. And it's really interesting. There's a lot of like almost like generational repetition happening as well. This, like, honestly, it covers everything. It even covers like art and piano and music and what it means to be an artist, what it means to be sharing your art, what it means to be a professor. There's so much to the story. There's also age gap. There's a lot of real life encounters. There's the importance of fatherhood or the strains of fatherhood. It's all in there. It's all in this story. For 260 pages, there's a lot to unpack, and as usual, it's a queer fiction, so it's for the queer fiction thematic that we have going on. And honestly, this did not disappoint. It's not the same as Call Me By Your Name, but it's still worth reading, and I'm still so glad to have finally read it. Yeah, as I said, I tabbed so many passages. Maybe I could read you something that's not spoilery from this. Let's see if I can find something. Actually, I like the last thing that I tabbed. It was like a one-liner, no spoilers. It says, "Time is always the price we pay for the unlived life." Time is always the price we pay for the unlived life. How nice is that? And how true is that? So I think I've learned a lot from this book. Strangely enough, I'm such a person that's always like preoccupied by time and stressed by time. So reading this, yeah, it really impacted me. So highly recommend. I don't know why I'm starting to get emotional, because like, I don't know, I was not expecting this. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I finished reading it like a few hours ago and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Now I'm like going through it and I'm like feeling a little bit emotional now. It's like hitting me in a delayed response. So that's interesting. I'm gonna go now before I embarrass myself on camera. So yeah, read this book, read Call Me By Your Name, and I hope you enjoy as well. We'll go into the next book on the next clip. Everyone needs to read this. Literally, everyone needs to read this. It's like I've been wanting to read it since it released, and I'm so glad that I finally read it. I have not seen anyone review this poorly, and I understand why, because it's written in this nice, poetic, poignant, masterful language while retelling basically Ocean Vuong's own story of immigration and coming out, and his relationship to trauma and generational trauma, and of his mother and his grandmother, and just his life's history and growing up in America that's, you know, super suffocating towards immigrants and also queer people. And I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I do not want to cry. This was so beautiful. I could cry, so I'm not gonna cry. And if that doesn't show you that you need to read this book, I don't know what will. I want to read passages that I've underlined, because I've underlined a lot of passages to the point that I didn't even tab this book because I'd have to tab every single page. So please go read it. It's so beautiful. It's so short. It's so poignant. I think I'm gonna have to read this one a few more times because it was that beautiful. So 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, just go read it. Oh my god. That was the end of my queer fiction vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you will pick up some of these books. Always feel free to recommend more books down below and interact with other people that want some book recommendation. I really am happy that we have more and more queer fiction coming out every year, and I'm so excited to read all of them. Like, I just want to read all of them because they're just so good, and it feels nice to, you know, be represented for once. So yeah, anyways, let me know if you want me to make a part 2 of this video, because like I said, I have so many books waiting on my shelf and I would love to film a part 2. And I'm probably gonna read Evelyn Hugo on the part 2 video maybe, because everyone likes that one. For now, keep on reading and I'll see you soon. Bye!